like, you try and be honest with everybody. You know, you just be honest with me. If you don't feel that there's a connection there, all right, no problem. Hey, had a great time. Got a story. That's cool.
Hmm.
But no, like this. I mean, I don't know. It's still kind of aggravating. It kind of dragged out for like a little over a month, and then it's like, no.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I could see that, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It's tough because it definitely sucks, but I don't know. You either believe her or you don't. That's really what it comes down to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a reason to not believe her, so
Yeah. So
it's
I mean, in that sense, it's sort of no harm, no foul. It doesn't make things any easier, but at the
no.
same time, as far as you know, she is being honest with you.
Yeah, but still,
But
it's
it
a
definitely sucks. It doesn't take the suck away, that's for sure.
it does it definitely sucks. I don't know, but what can I do, right?
Yep. Just got to keep one foot in front of the other, man.
Yep.
Greener pastures, other
Quit
windows,
playing with your
other
dinghy.
doors, whatever saying you want to use, man.
Yeah. I don't know, cause like and like the way I was thinking about it, like a friend of mine and I went out for pho last night, and just it's kind of like a therapy session for the both of us. Like we just have pho, just shoot the shit, and I don't know, man. Like maybe that's a sign that I need to like just like get my own shit together and get the fuck out of Rhode Island. Just do something. You know,
Yeah.
because like it felt like my life was like I was going somewhere at least. Like okay, I got this new job. Do I like it? Not really, but you know what, man? It's at least a fucking paycheck for right now. The personal.
And at least you're not getting screamed at
Yeah,
by assholes.
yeah, true. I just have assholes trying to make my life miserable while they're supposed to be training me. So great.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I know. That's another fucking story. Jesus Christ.
So
Um,
they came up Millhouse for like a hot minute, and then
yeah, yeah,
I felt that way too, though, like about the state where I live in Massachusetts, where it's just like, man, like there's really, it kind of sucks here. Like even lately, like I've been talking to Liz about, like I don't really like Lowell anymore. Like I look around, and it's kind of depressing. Like we don't go out very much. Like me, especially, like these days, I don't really go out very often, which is kind of depressing in and of itself. But then when you do go out, you just see like how there's shit all over the place, and like there's homeless people everywhere and shit. Like there was one day I walked down the street. I went like the last time I went for a walk. I saw like three dimes on the street, and I was like, all right, whatever. I just left them there because I don't usually pick up change, but especially nowadays, I'm not going to pick up fucking change off the ground.
yeah.
And then it was like literally 50 steps later, I looked down at the ground again, and there was a syringe on the ground, and I was like, man, like that's so fucking lol that like you have money like 50 yards away from a fucking syringe on the street. Like that's typical, and it's just like. I don't know. In so many ways, it's just like I wonder if I would do better in a different environment, you know?
Yeah, like
Because I've been in this one for so long that really like what else can I get out of this? I feel like I've sort of tapped this well, you know.
yeah, like I one of my ideas was like hypothetical thing like oh hey if you want a good shit ton of money from fucking Powerball or whatever I was like all right I know exactly what the fuck I would do. First things first, nobody would fucking like I would not make contact with anybody for at least a week. I would go somewhere and just do shit that I want to do. Just
Mm-hmm.
get away from people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
still have the phone with me just in case like hey my rental car broke down or whatever the fuck have you. But fucking nobody would know where I am.
Mm-hmm.
um, then I think
Although he would actually be at Hershey Park or something.
like nowadays I can't, but
Oh, true, true.
yeah. Thanks, Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking jag off. But anyways, but yeah, like my whole game plan would be like I would go away for a week. Nobody would know where the fuck I am. Nobody would know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I can assure you it would be nothing illegal. Because I know there's gonna be like some asshole out there is gonna be like, oh my god, he's gonna fly to fucking Taiwan and fuck kids or something like, no, 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 no,
He's
no.
gonna kill somebody.
like, yeah, like he's gonna,
You
it's gonna
might. You might do that. The
like
fucking
it's
kids know. The
like, oh
killing
my god,
somebody maybe.
like oh my god, it's gonna be like that movie Hostel. Like he's gonna pay to actually kill somebody.
You might. I can see that happening.
I
He's picturing his worst customer and just
like, oh, maybe. I guess it does sound fun, but
no. Yep.
no, 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 no. But yeah, then I would come back. Um, I'd probably pick like a Saturday or Sunday, just a day to like get all my friends together and just go like, all right, here's what I'd like to do. I want to kind of make like a little like complex for all of us to fucking live, and we're gonna put it somewhere. I don't know where, but I would kind of get everybody's feedback. Just go, okay, do we want to put it here, here, here? You know, bring somebody with me on like scouting locations and whatnot, and just say like, hey, you know, maybe we could do this here, or
We'll start a cult.
no, no.
I'll bring the Kool-Aid. Actually, I don't even like Kool-Aid.
Goddamn fucking Kool-Aid, motherfucker!
Extra sugar.
Fruit punch you right in the nuts, motherfucker. I don't know, but like preferably, I would think of like, you know, states where like a dollar can go further, because like you really think about it, like $1 million house in like Massachusetts is going to be a lot fucking smaller than like $1 million house in like say like Nevada or fucking Arizona, something like that.
Yeah.
So
I've heard things are cheap. Well, I know things are cheap down like, Florida way or even like not quite as far south, like, the Virginias or Carolinas or whatever.
yeah,
Actually, Carolinas are not not that way, but yeah, like that sort of area, like Florida, Virginias, Tennessee, Kentucky, those places are pretty cheap. The only thing you got to keep in mind is that like typically with the cost of living also goes the wages. So like it may be pretty cheap to live down there, but like the wages are lower too. That's the thing is like no matter where you go, it's kind of equals out where like pretty much everybody gets fucked no matter what.
yeah, pretty much, because
The
we're
wage
not
the wage is never enough for the cost of living,
true.
basically.
Yeah, true, because we're not big rich fucking corporations. We're fucking people, so it doesn't
Right.
matter to us. Um, but no, like what I would do is have like a couple little different like like same kind of like houses, like almost like warehouses, almost where like each person like gets their own like little like warehouse type of like house kind of thing, and I would just tell everybody like, okay, here's the deal. Um, there's really no rent to pay, but like we're still going to be paying property tax and all that shit. So depending on how much that is, everybody just chip in for it. That's it. And then you're responsible for like your own maintenance or anything like that.
Sounds
But
reasonable.
yeah, it's like I don't want to be like the one responsible for like, well, hey, the lights are broken in my apartment house here.
My
Andrew, you gotta
horses are
fix it.
sick.
Yeah, my apartment's sick.
I don't give a shit.
Like, I don't care. It's yours now. Just fucking do something about it. Um, but yeah, like I would just tell everybody like, okay, here's the deal. Like, just help chip in for the fucking property tax. This property is your own in that sense of like, we kind of own the land. Like, if we sell the land, for example, like, yeah, I'll get back my initial investment, whatever's left over. If there's any profit, then we split it up, whatever. Um, but like, you're responsible. Like, if you have a lawn, like if you wanted a lawn, you're cutting your own lawn. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not paying for somebody to come in and fucking cut your grass or anything like that. You want to cut it, you fucking cut it, or you hire somebody. I don't care.
So basically, you want to make your own little commune.
Yeah, kind of.
And if we pick somewhere that like no one's ever settled before, we could make like our own government and shit too.
Um,
Like claim land and shit, some island or something.
yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Although getting resources would be a pain in the dick.
That would be. So, got to think about this.
It'd be cool even to just buy out like even just say like a big corporate structure or whatever. Like I don't know, like just pick a big ass. Think of a local big old company. Like around here, we've got like Samsung and a bunch of other companies around here that have these big old office complexes. Even buying out one of those and everybody gets like a chunk of it. That would be pretty cool.
And even then, I don't know if there would be like a pain in the ass, like, well, I mean, this zone is only approved for commercial properties. You can't live here.
Well, true.
It's like, well,
Have you ever seen like people who go off into the woods and like build their own like houses and shit out there? Like I saw one where this dude and I think his dad went out into the woods and built an entire like miniature house using nothing but materials from salvaged pallets.
Jesus.
Yeah, like they even reused the nails from the pallets. Like they pulled them out and kept them straight or whatever, and then re-hammered them back to whatever the fuck they were making.
Shit, man.
Yeah, man, it was impressive. I'll have to find. I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it to you. It's like a half an hour or something like that, so it's kind of long. But
Yeah.
they do like a shower, like they get plumbing working and shit like that. They get like a little sink thing going, a bit like a folding bed and table thing. It's literally like a fully functional house that you could live out in the woods with for, some amount of time.
Shit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'd love to do something like that. I'm not really much of like a woodsman, but I have like, I think deep down I could do well at it if I like learned more about it, and I think I would enjoy it. But me as I am now, I'm very much a city slicker. If you put me in the woods, I am dead in like 2 days.
Same here. Where's the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You mean I gotta kill things to eat them? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Where's my muffins?
Yeah.
I can kill a muffin. No problem. That's more my speed. Where's the donuts? I can murder those too.
Stop running away from me, dear. I just want to make you into bacon.
That's not how it works, damn it.
I don't know what I'm doing out here. Oh.
But I mean, there are people who like have you ever heard of that Chris McCandless kid?
No.
Who there's this movie about him called Into the Wild or some shit. The kid who was in Girl Next Door was in that movie. And I never saw it, but it's about this kid, Chris McCandless, who I think was from, I don't know, I think he was from the United States, but he went out to like Canada or Alaska. Yeah, Alaska, that's what it was. This little spot in Alaska, and he thought he could live out in the wilderness. And like he ended up, there's a speculation about how he actually died, but they think that some of the root or plant life things that he was eating were like actually making him dehydrate and like using up more energy than it was actually supplying him with. So it was slowly like starving him to death, and I think he basically just like starved to death in this fucking bus in the woods, basically.
Shit.
Yeah. And for a while, like the bus, like they only recently removed, like that bus had been there for such a long time. It was this old like abandoned road or whatever, and this bus like broke down or who knows what happened, but it was abandoned. And he just happened to be one of the more recent people to have found it and used it for shelter, and he just happened to die in it. But then like after that, it took until like last year or this year to actually remove the bus from the site because it was still such a huge tourist attraction. And people have died like just trying to find it because it's in like Denali State Forest or something like that, like a really like tough terrain up in Alaska or some shit. Yeah. So like getting to it is no easy feat in the first place, and people are like dying just trying to get to the fucking thing. So they finally removed it, which I mean I think is the responsible thing to do. I mean shit. How many people have to die before you're like, yeah, maybe we should move that fucking bus? I know it's not easy to get a bus out of fucking Alaska, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, and still though.
Like, I think it's a worthwhile endeavor.
Yeah. I mean, that's also kind of like a big symbol, like a problem with America. Like, well, this is bringing in money. We can't get rid of this thing. Like, people are
It's
dying.
A tourist attraction.
Yeah, like it's a tourist attraction. It's bringing in money. Like, well, yeah, but I mean, people are dying trying to get to this. Well,
right.
Well, if they really want to see it, we should leave it there. Like,
haven't you ever heard of an attraction worth dying for? What are you, Vince fucking McMahon? Jesus Christ.
Death by bus, pal.
It's a pretty interesting story, though.
Yeah.
Chris McCandless. It's worth checking out. I think it was a book before it was a movie.
Yeah. But, like...
I can tell you're enthralled. You're like,
yeah, oh yeah, I died in a bus. Oh yeah, okay.
Cocksucker, 8 things you shouldn't. I don't care.
Wake me up when he gets hit by it.
That's actually how he died. Is he hallucinated that the bus ran him over? And surprisingly, in reality, it worked.
Yeah, you just hear it's like, huh?
Oh, man.
They just look at him like, death by plants.
But like that, what